After 33 years in power, Ali Abdullah Saleh was deposed as Yemen's president 5 years ago. Speaking to a crowd of hundreds of thousands of supporters in the capital Sanaa, he acted as though he'd never left. An alliance with Houthi rebels has enabled Saleh to nurture his support base, celebrating 35 years since his party was formed. But recent divisions between the allies appear to be putting more than 2 years of territorial gains at risk, prompting Saleh to tell his supporters to focus on their common foes.
We are ready to flood the front lines, not by the hundreds or thousands, but by the tens of thousands of fighters. And the only thing the Houthi government has to do is pay the salaries because we have the weapons.
In another part of the city, Houthi rebels held their own rally. Their chants also focused on defeating the Yemeni government and its Saudi-led coalition allies. Houthi rebels from the north have long campaigned for greater political and religious freedoms. In 2014, the Houthis, backed by Iran and troops loyal to Saleh, seized control of the capital, Sanaa. They now control more than 60% of the country. Yemen's conflict widened in early 2015 when a Saudi-led coalition of Arab countries stepped in with airstrikes to back up the internationally recognised government of Yemeni President Abd-Rabbu Mansur Hadi. The same airstrikes that have been repeatedly criticised by the UN for disregarding the number of civilians killed. One of the latest attacks killed dozens of farm workers when a hotel was hit north of Sanaa on Wednesday. The UN and human rights groups accuse both sides of committing atrocities and breaking the rules of war. Yemen's people are suffering after more than 2 years of fighting. The UN says at least 10,000 civilians have been killed and more than 18 million Yemenis are in desperate need of aid, many on the brink of starvation. And almost 2,000 have died from the world's worst outbreak of cholera in just the past few months. Divisions between Saleh's forces and Houthi rebels are reported to be based on a struggle for power. Leaders from both sides are calling on their supporters to unite. It's an effort to ease tensions that threaten to undermine their alliance. Mereana, Al Jazeera.